Okay, let's check the comms real quick. Sounds like we're good to go. Alright. Well, welcome to Division 2, Round 7, I think, at Monza. The Temple of Speed. Let's see what we are going to see today. Hoping to see a 118 today out of Donkey Dan. 14 drivers on the grid, so big chance for points today. 4 DNFs and everybody scores. With that being said, I don't think DNFing is too high around here, unless you get it wrong through Scary. But who came out first? Oh my. Oh, and there goes Billy. Billy's already spun it. Number 69 there in the orange McLaren. Wearing the American helmet for some reason. Is it, well, let's get everything set up first. So this, and this. There we go. Fastest lap. And it is 10 cut. 10 cat, I believe. 10K. That's what I call them, but 10K is going to be the first one out on the track. And the first one to start his lap today, so we're going to ride on board with him. Well, that's a good idea. Get rid of that. No way, Stuart, already. No way. I don't know if that was a qualifying ban or not, but wow. Alright, here we go. 10K, first one to start his lap here today. Coming up to the line, down the massive main straight. Cars reaching around 347 kilometers an hour on this straight. Oh, 349! Braking for turn 1. Oh, perfect turn 1. Getting some good traction on the exit. That was a perfect cut. Didn't unsettle the car at all. 10 cut coming into the second chicane now. Let's see how much of the inside curve he's going to take. And he's taking it all. Oh my gosh. No bottom out or anything. No validation. This is a very, very good lap for a banker for 10K. Onto the back DRS straight. Got a Mercedes hopping out of the way now. Into Ascari. Looking good. Oh no! Oh, and he doesn't invalidate. So he ran off track, but when you run off track and you come back on, you lose a little time, it won't invalidate you. It's only when you're gaining. I didn't learn that until a little while ago, so thought I'd share that around. But coming off the line, it's going to be a 19.6 for his first lap. That was a great banker. The 6 hammers comes across to the 20.3. It's going to be invalid for Lunatic. James the Eagles on a lap now, coming down the back DRS straight. We're going to start seeing some more times set now. Donkey Dan with a 19.7, Racing Ryan with a 120.6. And there's HTT Pyro with the 121.1. As James the Eagle throwing the cars for Ascari there. Coming up to Parabolica now. I know a couple more of the corner names today. Usually I'm not too good with it. A little bit wide there, but coming up to the line, it's going to be a 120.4 for James the Eagle. We got Lunatic kind of lap. Oh my gosh, we just caught that. Oh. So Lunatic loses the car in the first Lesmo, and there goes Racing Ryan out of the session. So a little bit unfortunate for him. So we'll jump on with Spathis. Spathis just coming out of Parabolica now. Gets the car turned in nicely. And he's going to come up to the line with a 19.8. Next one to come across, I believe, is DMC Man-to-Man. Actually, might be... Nope, yeah, it is. So DMC Man coming up to Ascari here. Takes it cleanly. But oh my gosh, just who was that again? Kai losing the back end there. Typical Lunatic Kai losing the rear end. Lunatic Kai, I should say Fox Blue. There really is no difference between the two. How are you going to invalidate it there? DMC. Oh no. Invalidates it Parabolica. The impossible has become possible. So it's Billy, one of the last ones to settle up here. We did see what happened to Kai. We did see what happened to Man to Man. Farico, though, has not left the pits yet. Must be, you know, taking a little nervous pee before the race. Oh, that's a lot of curb. Good thing it wasn't a flying lap, or else that car would have been in a wall. But right now, 19.6 is the time to beat by 10K. Both of the Williams occupying the 1 and 2 spot right now. And both Williams looking very quick today. So here we go, activating DRS on the main straight it's Billy. Coming down to turn 1, let's see if he can get it right. Braking nicely, gets the car turned in, not taking too much curve there. Exits in second gear, looks like a little bit of traction control might have helped him out of there. Staying nice and tight, trying to shorten the track as much as he can. Into the second chicane now, missing the curb. That's going to lose him probably around 2/10 lap time, not taking that inside curb on the left. But into the first Lesmo now. Now exiting the second onto the back DRS straight. Everything is clean so far. And I wouldn't really expect him to, you know, take too much risk on this lap. It's only a banker, just looking to get a time on the board. True Parabolica, or not Parabolica. I forgot her names already. Coming up to Parabolica now. That was Ascari. See what he's got down to 5th. Rotate the car a little with the throttle there, coming up to the line. And it is going to be a 1:20.4. So not a bad lap there from Billy. Puts him P8. And who is out first? I believe it's Nexton. So Nexton, the first one out for the second lap. And following him is a Williams. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of them. Let's see who it is. Ah, it's going to be Donkey Dan. We'll hop on board with Nexton. Nope. So he comes out of Parabolica, ready to start his lap. Crossing the line and activating DRS on the main straight. One of the biggest problems I think on this track is just getting the braking point right here for turn 1. Not everyone we've seen so far has got it right on the money. Up into 4th gear, short shift in there, get a little extra traction. Lose a little bit of RPM doing that, but I think it's always safer. Coming into the second chicane. Ooh. I think the ride height helped him out a little bit there. Didn't get to see what he was up by. Really pushing the track limits. Woo! Unfortunately, yesterday Division 1 did not have enough drivers to race around here, so it's actually exciting to see these guys pushing the track limits. Really trying to gain that lap time. Not a lot of corners around here, so you gotta, you know, take the time where it comes. And there's a lot of risk that you have to, you gotta take to get the lap time. So coming up to the line, next in 21, currently in P5. Where's he gonna go? P1 with the 19.4. Donkey Dan coming in behind him. Up 2/10. Oh, he's not going to jump him. A 19.5 for Dan. There was a Haas coming up, but I believe the Haas is going to pit now. Quick question for the chat as well, actually. If any of you guys have seen the new Haas livery for 2023, just want to know what you guys think of it. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the black. We're going to hang on with Stav here for the end of his second flying lap. 119.8 is his current time. Coming into Parabolica, taking that inside curve. Whoa. So a little bit of a mistake there. Is it going to hurt him? Oh, it doesn't stay very tight. Only improves by 0.07 of a second. Let's see what his teammate can do. His teammate actually invalidated, unfortunately. Hammers UK. Has Hammers set a lap? I believe so. So Hammers came across with a 120.2. We got a Ferrari coming up to the line now. DMC Man-to-Man at 119.9. And HTT Pyro's on another lap. So 120.5 for Pyro on his first one. I believe. Oh no, he's on an in-lap. Wow. So the second lap was a 120.5. 120.6 for Rico. I believe that's everybody else done their laps. So, Lunatic Kai yet to set a time. Lunatic spin. Lunatic crash. But Lunatic no qualify. Still waiting on him to set a time. So I adjust my position in my chair. Lean back and enjoy the final runs of this qualifying session. Everybody just hopping into the pits for a quick drink. Always gotta stay hydrated. I know Hammers UK hopping into the pit lane, having a couple whiskey on the rocks. Guy does like to drive with a little in his system. Makes him a little faster, he says. He's never said that, and nor does he drive drunk. But we'll say it anyways. But everybody hanging out in the pits. And I'm just babbling at this point, so we'll come back when we got somebody to watch. And in the meantime, I'm going to check out the standings in Division 2, and I will let you guys know what those are. Alright, here we go. Okay. So, Division 2 standings. As we wait for the cars to leave the pits for their final lap, Stavroulis is in P1, and Spathis is in P2, and Donkey Dan is in P3. So that is the fight for P1. Stavroulis currently at 111 points. His teammate behind him with 95, and Donkey Dan, the Williams driver, in third with 74. Actually, Donkey Dan's teammate 10K is behind him in fourth with 69. Nice. 69 points. So, looking like a bit of a constructors fight as well going on between Williams and Mercedes, as I think I saw a Mercedes leaving the pits there. So let's see who we got. It's going to be Spathis out for his final lap. So we'll ride on board with Spathis. Very quick driver. Like I said, pairing Stavroulis in the Mercedes. Stav also a quick driver, very consistent as well. Tough one to beat. I think we should see them perform well today. Nexton as well. Nexton's been putting in a lot of practice lately. Been having a few chats with him through the Discord. Also, a little bit of a promotion here. If you want to race, join the DTR Discord. You can find it at Delta T Racing DTR.com. Discord link should be around on the main page. But yeah, Nexton's been improving a lot. Putting a lot of time into the game lately, so should see him do well today. As Spathis is going to start his final flying lap of this qualifying session. Up the line, DRS activated. Let's see if he can climb up a few positions. A 19.8 is his current time. Car slowed down. A little bit of curb on the inside there. It's alright, gets a good exit. I'm going to try and keep it tight to the right here, as we were talking about earlier, just trying to shorten the track as much as you can. Get it in, missing that curb. I mean, like I said, you don't take that curb, you lose about 2/10. It's a big risk. You know, it's that curb is, you either get it perfect, you spin from bottoming out, or you invalidate. So it's a massive risk, but if you want that lap time, it's a risk that you surely should take. Don't know how much it'll hurt Spathis though. 19.8 on the board. He's only up by 0.05, and there he goes, invalidates his lap. So that is qualifying over for Spathis. We'll see if he's able to stay in P5. Who is behind him? James the Eagle on an out lap. At the 10K is going to be on a not a flying lap, but about to begin one. What else do we got here? Hammers. Alright, Hammers is on a... I'm going to jump down, I think. I'll hop on with Stab for a lap, why not? Watch Stab do his final lap here. I believe Nexton just crossed the line to start his final one. Currently on pole position, provisionally, with a 19.4, Stab with a 19.787. And I'm currently dying, but Stab's starting his lap here. 1 second. Oh, gets it turned into turn one nicely. Now hitting the exit in 4th gear. See what he can do, keeping it nice and tight to the right there. Looks like there's a DMC Matterman behind him. Looking like he's trying to catch a little slipstream. Taking a lot of curb, unsettles the car a little bit, running it real wide, and that's going to hurt him. Just caught the grass there. Got a lot of wheel spin from it, and that's going to be invalid. So invalidates in the Lesmos. That's what he was talking about. Who is that in the wall? It's Billy. So Billy losing it at the exit of the Lesmos there. Probably bottomed out on that outside curb. And there goes 10K also invalidating. So we'll see if Donkey Dan is able to steal away this pole position. Activating DRS on the back straight, but no, I was having a conversation with Stav. He was talking about his biggest problem with the track was definitely the Lesmos. He was talking about just the fear of invalidating there, and that fear just came to bite him in the ass today. I will fine myself for that cuss word as well. It's going to be a $10,000 fine, unfortunately. But Burt Mylander and I are in on a couple of bets on this race, so as long as our bets work out, look at that, Donkey Dan stealing the pole position away with a 19.340. And I think that's going to be it. So Donkey Dan hopping on pole, but no, yeah, me and Burt Mylander, you know, calculating a couple things today. Got a little bit of money on one of the drivers here, and if it works out, I'll be able to pay off that swear debt pretty quick. But that is qualifying over. Donkey Dan with a 19.340, next in P2 with a 19.402, and 10K in P3 with a 19.653. A little hard to see there. Well, we had a couple of DNFs in quality today. Guys were pushing the cars pretty hard. Oh, that's a nice helmet. I wonder who else uses that helmet. There's Stavroulis. But there you see it. Donkey Dan grabs the pole position today, fighting for the championship with Stav. It's going to be Nexton in P2, 10Kate in P3, Stav in P4, Spathis in P5, Lunatic Kai in P6, DMC Manaman in P7, HTT Pyro in 8, Hammers UK, or Hammers Suck, in P9. James the Eagle in P10. It's Billy in 11th. Racing Ryan in 12th. 13th will be Farico Toxic. And 14th will be Stewart 666. The Devil Man. So let's see where this race takes us. Hopefully we'll see some overtakes. There's a high speed, lot of straights on this track, so it might just be a massive DRS train, and we do not have any rain today. I don't believe. Let me check the weather report real quick. Do we have a weather report? We don't have a weather report, but we've got some jawing back and forth between Lunatic and somebody. James the Eagle? Oh, and It's Billy is calling people out about ex-girlfriends. So, a little bit of paddock chat there for you guys. Alright, here we go. Let's get our onboard data going, because we're super high tech around here. Should we use interval? Use position change off the start, but interval, position change, and that is it for now. So, Donkey Dan wants to get this thing going. Actually, let's check out the tires real quick. What do we got? So, Donkey on the hards, Nexton on the hards, 10K on the mediums. And it's a kind of an assortment. I'd like to see how the medium strat goes up against the hard strat. Obviously, you know, 10K being Donkey Dan's teammate, I don't think there's going to be too much fighting going on there. But we will see towards the end of the race how it works out. I believe the mediums are quicker than the hards for about 6 laps or so, and then it evens out. But the predicted pit stop strategy is going to be on your screen now. We got a medium to hard, and the other one was kind of bogus. It's going to be a hard to medium. Hards will go about 16 laps probably, mediums maybe 12, 13, 14, something around there. But coming up to Parabolica, we'll see everybody line up on the grid, and then we'll get this thing going. We're gonna get her going. Donkey Dan doing a couple burnouts. I don't quite know what the angle is on this track for the start. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully we can see the lights and stuff. But if not, we'll hop aboard with somebody. Oh, is that really gonna be it? Are you kidding me? Bruh. Alright. Okay. We're on with Stav. As we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights, and away we go. Donkey Dan off to a great start here. Oh my gosh, but Spathis has no room to go anywhere. Got an incredible start on the medium tires. See what we can see through turn 1. Oh no! It's Pyro getting rear-ended. And he almost beached himself. It's actually both Red Bulls in trouble. So Pyro missing a rear wing, or a rear wing, Pyro missing a front wing. I don't know if his teammate got any damage. Doesn't look like it. Hammers UK looked like he got caught up in that. DMC Man-to-Man as well. DMC missing an end plate. And oh my gosh, it's Billy's missing his whole front wing. So I don't quite know what happened there. No safety cars being brought out. Racing Ryan up 4. Stewart up 5. Oh my. A little bit of carnage early here. That's going to basically count out 4 drivers from this race already. Unless there's a safety car. But let's hop up to the front. 10K to get a good start. Nexton. What happened to Nexton? Was he involved in that? No damage for him, but I don't know what happened to Nexton. He's down 4 positions. But it's Williams 1-2. They look like they're pulling away. Spathis pit. Was Spathis also caught up in that? I didn't even see that. I thought Spathis got through cleanly, but apparently not. Stab under fuel in the car. I wonder, same thing for these guys? No, it's not. Switch off the position change now. Give a little bit of a cleaner screen for everybody. But here is what we're looking at. A Williams 1-2, Mercedes in third. That's going to be Stav Rulis, 1.4 seconds back. Lunatic Kai getting a pretty good start there, up into P4. And then Nexton falls down to P5. Don't quite know what happened. We had a little bit of an incident in turn 1. That is what you're seeing back there. 5 drivers pretty far behind the main pack. And unless there is a safety car later in this race, we got 9 drivers up here fighting for points. Well, 8. Because I believe Farico got caught up in that turn 1 incident as well. Didn't take any damage from it though. Stav having to use a lot of ERS to catch up. 1.4. Oh my gosh, both of these guys burned a lot as well off the start. So a lot of ERS use in the first 3 laps of this race. I know Donkey Dan's race pace is pretty quick around this place, so 10K will probably just be hoping to stick in his DRS, and they'll both try and pull away from the rest of the field. There is right now a 2-second gap to 4th place. 2-second gap with a voice crack. Both drivers look like they're getting through okay in the Lesmos. That's a nice helmet right there. Yeah, let's see a little bit more of that. A little more of that helmet. The medium tires, though, should be able to get more grip through the middle sector. But 10K doesn't seem to be gaining too much time on his teammate. His teammate might ultimately just be quicker on the hard tires, which is very possible. Oh, Lunatic Kai getting overtaken by 2 drivers. So why is Kai getting overtaken by 2 drivers? I don't know what's going on there. James the Eagle trying to make some moves, trying to make things happen here. Gonna eke out the straight line speed here on Nexton. But will he be able to outbrake him? Too wide through the chicane. And there's a little bit of a bump there, but everyone makes it through alright. James is really suffering on ERS now. I wonder what Nexton has. Nexton about the same actually, so. Oh, and Lunatic actually has a lot of ERS, so. If he wants to make a move, he can make a move. It's basically just waiting to jump on his prey. Stav is actually at 2.2 seconds now, so losing even more time to the front 2. Right now, closest battle on the track is going to be James the Eagle and Nexton. Nexton flashing now under 10%. And James is a little slow through. Forgetting the corner names again. Oh, who spun? Stewart. So Stewart's around. Is the Red Bull going to get through okay? Will he get overtaken by this Red Bull is the question. I think so. Oh, yeah. They're going to take it too wide through Parabolica here. Giving each other lots of space. Two opposite sides of the track. And oh, my gosh. Stewart almost crashing into him there. But it's going to be a drag race down to turn 1. Oh, more wheel banging. Too wide through the chicane. That inside line is definitely not where you want to be. So, Stewart comes out ahead there, using a little bit of ERS as Farico, though. Looking to make this overtake. Is he going to outbrake him? Nope. Thinks better of it. A little bit of understeer there for Farico. He's not able to get enough traction on the exit either. A little bit of a snap for him. He will pick up some DRS on the back straight here. Eyes up front really quickly. We have Stab at 2.5 seconds. 10K closing in a little on his teammate at 4/10 now. They might be looking to do a little swap to trade some DRS and recharge the ERS and just pull even more time out. Whoa, 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 whoa! Farico is around, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and he's coming back on the track. Mercedes coming up behind him. Lots of room, though. So I don't think he really caught any dirty air there, but thankfully he did not DNF. We're going to go back up to this four-way battle here between the Lunatic Racing Ryan Nexton and James the Eagle. James ended up overtaking Nexton. I believe it was on the main straight there, so it's going to be a Haas sandwich there for Nexton. And Lunatic Kai not getting a great exit out of 1. So falling back a little bit, taking some curb there. Lunatic Kai, I can tell you with pretty much certainty that he's running a 4-0 wing. So it might be a little more oversteery than he wants. I believe his suspension is a little softer as well, so that won't help him too much with the straight line speed. You really got to maximize the corners with the setup he's running. As another look up front, it's going to be 3 seconds to Stab from the front 2. Oh, and there goes Farico, same spot. And that is a safety car. Okay. So here we go. Safety car time. And Farico leaves the session instantaneously after his DNF. Well, Stav's going to be loving that one. That's for sure. I don't know about 10K and Donkey Dan, though. They're not going to be having too much fun. Losing that gap. Into the pits is Stewart. So Stewart going to chuck on, I would say, hards, unless he started on them. Mediums. Oh my. Okay, well, let's jump up with Donkey Dan. Oh, actually, it's going to be 10K. 10K is probably going to hop into the pits here. I don't know what Donkey's going to do. I don't know if they're going to try and double stack it, or if that's, I don't know if that's a good option right now. Well, they are. So Donkey Dan is going to hop straight from the hards onto the mediums. Stavroulis is staying out. Farico, what am I talking about? Not Farico, it's Nexton is going to stay out as well. Nexton on the hard tires, Stav on the hard tires, and everybody else behind is going to hop into the pits. I don't think mediums are going to make it the rest of this race. It's going to be like 17 laps or so. Safety car will probably be in around 10. So we'll see, but we'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're back. What do we got? HTT Pyro really far behind here, so safety car should be out for another lap after this. We'll come in at the end of 10, I think. But 18, 17 and a half laps to go here. I believe Stav and Nexton are the only ones not to stop yet. Yeah. So looking to take those hard tires probably all the way to 16. And then have some very, very fresh mediums at the end of the race. Well, not the end of the race, but some very fresh mediums longer than the other people. So one more lap, I believe Pyro should be caught up, and we will be racing again. Couple pit stops. Who was that? I was looking down at the computer there. It's Hammers and somebody else. Is it Pyro? It is Pyro. So Pyro back onto the hard, switched to the mediums. Only 2 laps old, but... Oh, did he have a... Oh, yeah. Oh, so he must have started on the hards and then he had to go to the mediums. When that crash happened in turn 1. So Hammers UK is now the one in last place. Should be able to get caught up by the end of the lap. Nope. Just actually catching up to the rear now, so should be safety car in at the end of this lap, and it is safety car in this lap. Race control has just informed. So Stavroulis going to be warming up those tires. Let's hop on with Nexton here. We'll watch him from the start, see if we can get a jump on Stav. Driver behind is going to be 10K, and he is on the hards. Mediums behind him for Donkey Dan, and actually James the Eagle is on softs. Bit of a weird choice. I think I may have seen something about Mark totally messed up my strategy, so that could be what's going on, and we're about to get going right now. So here we go. Stavroulis gets a little bit of a jump on Nexton. Nothing doing there as of right now. Blowing all ZRS down to turn 1 though. And Stavroulis is going to hold the corner. Oh, a little bit wide there for Racing Ryan. Cycle down. Make sure everyone made it through okay. Ooh, Hammers. Hammers not able to warm the tires up as much as he probably would have liked. On those hards, it's going to take a couple laps to get them working right. But as we see from the back, a little bit of a collision maybe for DMC Man-to-Man. I don't know if it was a collision. I think it might have just been a little bit of snap of oversteer. Donkey Dan really close to 10K, his teammate. Been 2/10 of him. Oh no, actually, sorry, wrong person. It's James the Eagle. James the Eagle on those softs. Definitely going to be looking to make some overtakes pretty quick here. Using all of his ZRS, oh my. Donkey Dan a little bit better off, up at 90%. Shifting very early there for James. I think Donkey might try to go for an overtake. His teammate's definitely looking at one as well. I think Donkey's just going to have to let the chips fall where they may, or are they both going to get it done? Oh, and they do! Very clean. The Williams working with one brain. They both think, let's go for the overtake. And they both get it done. So, Nexton falling down to P4. And then we got Donkey Dan and 10K up to 2 and 3 now. Looking pretty good. They just, both of them pit. 10K on the hards. Going to be a little bit less of an issue towards the end of the race, but Donkey Dan might be hoping for a safety car near the end here. Other than that, Stavroulis still holds down the lead of this race. Might not be for too long though. Lap 12 out of 27 here. And DRS is now enabled. Oh. Overtake may happen. 10K going down the inside of Stav. And look at that, Donkey Dan trying to do the same thing he did to Nexton last lap. Oh, and it's one brain again. But is Stav going to be able to hold him off here? Was draining his ERS, but just thinks about giving it up. That's going to be wild. If there is no safety car, the Williams team is looking incredibly strong today. Uh-oh. Nexton lost it, but that's not what I'm saying uh-oh about. I think we may have just seen reset the track. On the bottom right, I saw his little dot snap back onto track. I don't know if that was just him swinging the car back around. It very well could have been, so. We'll see what happens. Not going to make any assumptions as of right now. But look at this Williams team. It's like Donkey Dan is going to overtake his teammate. on the medium tires. It's going to take the lead for a little bit. Obviously the softer compound is going to have some more grip, and they will look to pull a gap. Doggy Dan working with more ERS are probably in a chat, communicating with each other, getting these moves done, and they're going to be very, very happy with the position that they're in right now. Oh my gosh, we've had a crash at turn 1. So that's going to be Stewart. Oh no, it's his teammate, DMC Man-to-Man. So DMC Man-to-Man, HTT Pyro, and Hammers UK involved in a little scuffle at turn 1, and Hammers is coming out with no M plate. So he's going to have to pit. Very, very unfortunate for him. It's just going to be too much understeer to keep going. Stab's not giving up. As we saw earlier, James the Eagle used a lot of his ERS to try and make some overtakes early on those soft tires, and that has hurt him a lot now at 0% basically. And Lunatic Kai right behind him sees him flashing. He's gonna box, so we'll probably hop onto the mediums or the hards for the rest of the race. Stavridis still not giving up. It's about his pit window, but it's gonna be real unfortunate. Stav's gonna have to box, and then he's going to be pretty far back, so I think he'll definitely be hoping for a safety car to get back into this race. As he's not out of it yet, could stay out and hope for one. Oh, we just had a spin at turn 1. I think it's going to be Hammers again. Stays out with that broken wing. He may be hoping for a safety car as well. These two are okay though, no wing damage for those guys. And then it's going to be James the Eagle back out on the hard tires. So 1 second now is the gap from Stav to the top two. The Williams 1-2 here. Lap 15 out of 27. Stav's definitely going to be looking to pit either this lap or next, unless he is waiting for a safety car, which it's possible. But we've seen a lot of spins and nothing called out for the spins. So it's got to be something big to get a car out. It's going to continue on to lap 16. Looks like we got a little something going on back here. And Spathis looking for the overtake on Lunatic Kai. Is going to breeze past him with that DRS and ERS. And gets the car outside and inside for the corner. So a nice overtake there for Spathis. Going to move him up into P4. The teammate of Stavridis in the Mercedes. And I guess as we're looking at the standings, we can see a pretty good representation of the battle that is ensuing. It is a Williams versus Mercedes here today. Still unfortunate for the Stav situation. But Williams very, very quick here. Doggy Dan on the medium tires, still leading his teammate, who I think may have just got a corner cut. Oh, and Spathis just picked one up as well. So, Spathis, your first penalty of the day. It's going to be a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. And Stewart, same thing, through a scurry. Picking up a time penalty of his own. I believe it was through Scurry. It might have actually. Oh, yes, it was. So lap 17, Stav down by 2.2 seconds. Wonder how the ERS situation is up here. So 10K's been hanging out behind his teammate this whole time, but his teammate is very, very quick on those mediums, so he hasn't been able to save up a whole lot of ERS. Stavridis still hanging in there, hasn't pit yet. Lap 17 on those hard tires. Still, I don't know, might be in a better situation than Doggy Dan's going to be at the end of the race. Ooh, understeer there. What do we got? Anything close here? Looks like Stewart's pretty close to It's Billy. A little understeer there for him. Not too much of an ERS difference, but he will have the DRS behind. Billy without DRS. So looking like something might happen here on the main straight. Taking a lot of curb there. Got a very stable setup if you can take that much curb through a scurry. It's crazy. But let's see what happens. Might be an overtake opportunity for Stewart here. Not using any ERS yet. Now he is. Gaining, gaining, gaining. Billy goes to defend on the inside. Who is going to outbrake who? Billy gets the car turned in nicely. Some very good... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Very good defense there for Billy, and Stewart gets a little bit out of shape on the corner exit. Now, I think I've put 2 and 2 together here. Hammers UK may have damage, but he senses a points opportunity. Currently 3.5 seconds ahead of DMC and HCT Pyro behind. And those two guys are definitely going to be looking to score, well, points for Pyro, and DMC wants a couple extra for himself, so we'll see what happens there. Up at the front, we've got Spathis, Stavroulis' teammate, coming up on the back of him now. Lindsay Kai still hanging out on the back of Spathis as well. So they're both going to have DRS, and Stav's not going to have anything here. 5/10 back. Spathis gaining a little there, mid-corner, and he's going to jump into the pits. Okay. So I don't know if Spathis had damage or not, but he's going to jump into the pits. Little 2-stop. And Lunatic Kai, 8/10 back from Stav. Going to grab the DRS from him as well. So when is Stav going to pit? Stav's just going to go all the way to the end of the race to get disqualified. That is insanity. What else do we got here? HTT Pyro. Close to man-to-man. We saw this fight a little earlier there when we were talking about hammers. ERS difference is massive between these two. 70% for Pyro and around 20% for man-to-man. A pretty spread out race. Both of those Williams really running away with it there. A little snap of oversteer for Pyro on the exit of the Lesmo. I believe it's Lesmo with an M. Not 100% on that name. Ooh. We're going to check that. What lap is it? 20 out of 27? We're going to check that right now. Who are we on with? Pyro. View lap times. And there it is. That's it. He got a warning, I think. Or was that lap 19? Oh, you didn't get a warning for that. Incredible. Oh! I lied. He did get a warning. And then he got a penalty. So that's 3 seconds for Pyro for corner cutting. Spathis is actually looking to make an overtake on James the Eagle here. Zooming past him. Spathis running a very, very low downforce setup. Probably some pretty hard suspension as well. Just maximizing that straight line speed around here today. And getting some overtakes done. Up and on with Stewart again. This battle's still going on. Stewart just hanging around 6/10 back from Billy. The gap up front now. Donkey Dan 1.8 ahead of his teammate. So his teammate is actually out of DRS range now. And Stavroulis is 4.3 behind. Stav still yet to hit the pit lane. So no box order yet. 20 laps in on the hard tires for Stavroulis. Lunatic Kai actually fell back a little bit too. He was at 8/10. Must have made a bit of a mistake there. Now at 1.8 seconds. I don't think there will be an overtaking opportunity for Stewart here, as Billy's just too far ahead. But we'll keep an eye on those two, see if they can move move up any positions or get close to racing Ryan ahead. Currently 6 seconds back from them. Oh man, Pyro goes in very deep there to turn 1. Spathis actually we just saw set the fastest lap. What was that? Did we not see that? Oh, that should be an option. They should add that. But Spathis 120 something. Set the fastest lap on those medium tires. So he is looking to come back in these remaining 6 laps. I don't know what Stav's thinking. 21. Oh, Lunatic Kai's around. So Kai making another mistake. He's going to have to get out of the way here. He's going to have to get out of the way. There he is. So Up's out of the way. Oh my gosh. Stewart going to be able to get it done. A little bit of a tap there. These three are friends. Not being too friendly on the track right now, but might just be a little bit of fun, a little bit of wheel banging. This Lunatic gonna look to get his position back. Whoa, 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 no! He takes his teammate out! Kai! Oh, and look at that, Stewart cuts the whole corner. So, Stewart, no, you can't, no. Hey, listen here. No, you can't do that. Stewart, oh my gosh, what have I just seen? What was that? Alright, instant replay from my brain. A little bit of snap there for Billy. But Lunatic, man, Lunatic loses out massively from that. I mean, Billy does too. But, yeah, a little bit of a flashback from my own head here. I don't even know. I don't even know what happened, to be honest with you. DMC Man-to-Man also overtook Lunatic Kai. So Lunatic Kai losing out heavily. He has no front wing anymore. That's the basic rundown of the situation. Stewart was in front of Lunatic, who is now pitting, but Billy was out front. Lunatic was looking to make an overtake on Stewart. Both of them had DRS down the main straight, and unfortunately Stewart may have completely cut off Lunatic Kai under braking in the braking zone. Lunatic Kai then swerves to the right around Stewart and brakes way too late, smashes into the back of his teammate, spins his teammate around, and that's going to be it. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, somebody else is around. Who is that? Ah, it's DMC Man-to-Man. So, Lunatic Kai grabs a... Oh, okay. A little close call there for James Eagle and DMC. But, it was actually Billy who jumped in the pits. So, Billy did not have a front wing. I don't know what's going on here. HDG Pyro getting overtaken by... Looks like Spathis. This is not... Oh, my gosh. This is carnage waiting to happen. James the Eagle picking up a 3-second. Let's jump on very quickly, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, Donkey Dan's into the pits. Donkey Dan's into the pits. Stavroulis. He's got to do it. He's got to do it. I mean, there's been a massive gap created for Stav. I mean, it's kind of worked out for him a little here. He should jump into the pits, put a set of softs on, and then he's set. But, okay, very quickly, we have to jump on. There's been a lot of action happening. But, yes, there you see it. Lunatic Kai, by hitting his teammate, lost an end plate. And Spathis is going to look for an overtake on him here. 8% to 41%, but the understeer from Lunatic's car is not going to help him out at all through this section. But he's looking to take it to the end. A little bit of a look down at Hammers UK as well. Oh, we're going to have an overtake in the Lesmo. Holy mackerel. Spathis not playing any games today. taking advantage of the understeer, making the overtake of Lesmo. Jumping down with Hammers here, so Hammers still running with no end plate, as you can see. And he's just looking to get some points here today. Had a little bit of an incident earlier in the race, decided to stay out. Lap 25 out of 27 now, and Stavroulis is going to be into the pits. So here we go. Stavroulis pits, Donkey Dan on the softs. Stav was looking to overcut him. It's not looking like it's going to work out. Stav's definitely going to come out on the soft tires as well. And how many positions is he going to drop? Oh, no. Oh, he had a massive gap there. But it's unfortunate, man. 24 laps on the hard tires was definitely not going to help him when he was going to have to push it on his in-lap. He'll really have to try and gain some positions with only a couple laps left in this race. 10K is the one that is running away with it, 13 seconds. So there's been a little bit of carnage. And honestly, you know, it's not even just down to that. It's just down to the massive pace advantage and the strategy calls today for the Williams team. You know, Donkey Dan doing okay. Had a little bit of a blunder there early in the race, but I think it was a call that you probably should have made coming in under the first safety car to grab some new tires. He's going to be looking to make an overtake on Stewart here pretty soon. Lap 26 out of 27 now. So 10K starting the penultimate lap of this race. Look at the grip difference. Has he been taken out? He has. Oh, and he hit the back of Stewart. That might have just screwed Donkey Dan over. We're going to just have a look at this. Okay, no, everything's fine. Everything's fine. HTT Pyro, super close to the back of Hammers UK. Stavroulis is in the same boat. Looking to go around the outside of Stav. Let's see if he can get it done. Too wide through the corner. And that understeer from Hammers' car is not going to help him out. Please don't tell me he's going to get overtaken by 3 people now. Is James the Eagles that's not going to have the ERS to do it. I don't even know where I was, ladies and gentlemen, but this race heated up in these last few laps. We are all over the place right now. Number 25 for Pyro. Nice number, Pyro. I like it. I like it. But P6, so let's look at the penalties real quick because we'll get a little bit of a view. Oh, it was. Okay, sweet. We can look at fastest lap. 121.4. Having a little bit of an ADHD moment right now, folks. As another overtake is going down, it's going to be Stavroulis on Pyro. Stav's going to get it done. No penalties for Stav, but it's going to be 3 for Ryan in second, 3 for Spathis in fourth. And he's going for another one on Lunatic Kai, who has damage. Look at that. So I think Kai just hopping out of the way there for Stav, not looking to fight it too much because he really just doesn't want to ruin both of their races. But we are on the final lap of this race. So 10K, I've turned off the detail, I've turned off everything. Interval, back on. Okay, 10K in first place, coming through the Lesmos right now. 18.2 seconds ahead. Closest battle on track currently is HTT Pyro on Lunatic. Is he going to get this move done? As DMC Man-to-Man comes along and steals the fastest lap away from Spathis, 120.892. Those are some pretty quick laps. Especially Spathis doing that on the medium, so that's crazy. Anyways, we're going to jump up with 10K because 10K is about to win this race. Coming around Parabolica now. And up to the line. The strategy pays off. The pace pays off. And he's going to win this race. But the fight is not over yet. I don't think it's going to be too crazy of a battle here, as Racing Ryan does have a 3-second time penalty, and that will not get removed. But just going to come in behind him is Donkey Dan. As on track, it's going to be Racing Ryan, Donkey Dan, but with the penalties applied, it's going to be Donkey Dan, Racing Ryan. Wow! Donkey Dan! Pitting very late, still able to hop onto those soft tires, come back and score a P2. So a very, very good drive from him today. And still not bad points for Spathis and Stav holding down 4 and 5 there for Mercedes. Racing Ryan coming home in 3rd, so congrats on the podium for him as well. Lunatic Kai in 6th. 7 is going to be Hammers UK. Great work for Hammers today.